Hey, what's up guys? My name's Royce, and today we're going to talk about whether I think you should buy the new Powerbeats Pro or Apple's handy dandy AirPods. So which one? Which one is it going to be? So for me, it really comes down to only two reasons why you should pick either the Powerbeats Pro or the AirPods. And we'll start with the Powerbeats Pro. So the first one being the major factor, and that's the listening time on these guys. You get a full 9 hours of sweet, sweet sound musically soaring through your ears versus the AirPods 5 hours, which sometimes feels like it's not even that, to be honest. But Powerbeats comes through. I have yet gotten to the point where I actually needed to charge them again. So these bad boys, they're beasts when it comes to battery life. And of course, both cases will give you an additional 24 hours of listening time, but you know, you want 9, you want 5. Come on, I know math. I have to say it is a huge relief to work out with the Powerbeats knowing that I'm 90% of the time not running out of power. Because there's nothing worse than you putting these in, about to get the workout on, and you just hear the you're just like, no, why? I need this. And then you gotta go home, because you can't work out without music. That's stupid. Who does that? The second reason being sound isolation. So with the Powerbeats, you actually get a decent amount of sound isolation because these things are tucked right into your ear ducts. So it actually blocks out a lot of the sound around you while you're listening to your music, so you can really tune out and focus on whatever you're doing. For me, it happens to be a light jog before I get really tired and pass out. And as an added bonus, which is really reason number 3, but I didn't think about it until while I was shooting, and I already told you I'd give you 2 reasons, so this is just a bonus. But the fact that you can actually customize the fit of the Powerbeats to your ear is a huge plus. Because as I stated earlier, and everybody who owns AirPods knows, it's a hit or miss whether these will actually fit in your ear, where at Powerbeats, you get these nice tips of different sizes where if one doesn't work, you can try another until one does. But all right, I've been hyping up the Powerbeats enough. Why should you get the AirPods? Because after all, the AirPods are awesome. Let's not forget that, people. Let's just not toss away the fact that the AirPods are still really dope. And the first reason is the main reason why you should choose the AirPods over the Powerbeats. And that's honestly, if you don't work out or really do anything active, you don't need these. Don't pretend. Don't pretend that you ain't running. You ain't getting on that treadmill, bruh. So just go with the AirPods because you don't need them to be sweat resistant, none of that. Neither of them are water resistant anyway, so come on, just don't fool yourself. And reason number 2 is the price. So Powerbeats, $250. AirPods, you're either looking at $160 for just the regular charging case or $200 for the wireless charging case. So either one, you're still paying less than the Powerbeats. So if you just skip the wireless charging case, which you don't even need, so the base, $160, regular charging case, AirPods, this is the way to go. And since I did a little bonus for the Powerbeats, I'll do a little bonus for the AirPods. So my bonus for these guys is, they're just convenient. You know, like, look at the size. And granted, this isn't too big, but you can't beat the size of the AirPods, throwing it in your pocket, throwing it in your bag. And plus, they make cool things like this. Look at that. Nice little case. Throw them in there. Bam. Look at that. That's fun. That's fun. You can't do that with these. Of course, there are other factors you should consider before making this purchase, but the ones I had listed, I feel, are the most important. Now, things like audio quality, because obviously that's what a lot of people want to know about. And in my opinion, the Beats do sound better. There's a more balanced sound than the AirPods, but the sound quality isn't that much greater to where I would say, hey, get this because of the sound. Do it. So because of that, it's not one of my reasons. And like I mentioned before, if you get the AirPods with the wireless charging case, you do have the option to wirelessly charge. But in my opinion, when I had my AirPods 2 before I returned them, watch the video, find out why. Because for me, I didn't see it as the convenience that wireless charging is supposed to be because, you know, the way that my wireless charging is set up, you know what I'm saying? All my wireless charging is usually done at night. So then I have to choose whether to charge my AirPods versus my phone, or then find out another time to remember to charge my AirPods on the pad when I'm not using the phone. And, you know, it's first world problems. You know, it's just first world problems. But I found it to be more of a nuisance because of my setup. For you, it might be different. But take it or leave it. It's not one of the reasons why you should get these over these. And another thing to consider is the fact that the Powerbeats are button-based, where the AirPods are touch-based. So you could single tap, double tap, skip songs, pause songs, activate Siri. With these, you're pressing the Beats button, the one Beats button that's on here right there, or you're controlling the volume at the top. So if you prefer one or the other, that's also another thing to consider. I personally like being able to touch it, but also I like having the manual controls of adjusting my volume when I don't have my phone or watch around and not have to rely solely on Siri. So that's also something you should take into account before making this purchase. But other than that, these two share a lot of the same features. So, you know, again, it's just really what you want to put emphasis on more than the other. Now, if you're an active person and you're working out and you're, you know, getting up at 4 a.m. because you're a crazy person and you're just training for whatever thing and being great, then, you know, it's obviously a no-brainer. You should get these, you know. But if you just need some convenient headphones to listen to on your commute, if you're just hanging out, whatever it may be, AirPods are definitely the ones for you to get. Now, if you have an Android phone, that is also another huge factor. Don't even bother with these. Don't even get them. Just don't. But the Powerbeats, though, it's still an option. But when it comes down to that, I can't give you a definitive answer on whether these are right for you versus all the other wireless, active, trainer-focused headphones are. I don't have a lot of the newer headphones, so I can't give you a decent opinion on what you should do. But, you know, if like Jaybird or somebody, if y'all want to give me some headphones to check out, you know, I'll check them out. You know, I'll do it. It's whatever. It's up to you, though. You know, I'm not tripping either way. But if I do get my hands on any of those headphones, I'll definitely do a review so I don't leave you guys hanging high and dry. Yeah, high and dry. Yeah. Be confident in yourself, Royce. Come on. Confidence. Know yourself. Know your worth. All right, and that about wraps it up. If there are any other questions you guys have that I didn't answer in this video, definitely let me know in the comments, and I will happily answer them for you. But hopefully you found this video helpful, and if so, keep it locked to my channel. More tech stuff coming. Until next time, again, my name is Royce. Thank you so much for watching, and, you know, goodbye.